Okay, so there's so much beeping going on, I can't keep track of it all. So, to make sure that you work as a team for this mission, I will simply have to lead by example. Now, I prefer to not get involved in acolyte's work, but it seems that I have no choice in this matter. And when we're on the field, I will assume you do everything I say as I said it.
Of course,
Now then, she picks up a small ball that she starts to squeeze as she moves around the room.
Solomon rolls his eyes.
That's true.
Hmm?
Okay, everyone just... Martin, stop typing in Skype, because whenever anyone types in Skype, I check it if it's like a whisper or something. So please, focus on the English.
Hold on.
Why wouldn't we use
I gotta refresh.
Roll20 this whisper system?
Because the whisper system is broken in Roll20. I don't know how it works. Anyway.
I gotta refresh.
These last 5 days.
Connection to Roll20 interrupted.
Yes, I...
Same here.
Now it disappeared. For me.
It's still for me.
This evening is full of disruption.
Yes.
Destruction.
Who else are still connected to Roll20?
I'm refreshing. That's why.
I'm gonna refresh the page.
Refreshing.
I'm not mad.
Eat it.
I have fury!
While you refresh and reload, I'm gonna go and get something to drink.
Alright.
Me too.
It's the scat man.
Oh, apparently I have my own fucking...
Fighting dragons, gathering steam,
Scat man.
and we're back.
Anyway, everyone. Is my mic at a better volume now?
I think.
2 girls and 1 cup. And 1 cup. No one answers.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, I'm gonna reference
Should be back. It's working. Seems fine now. Still taking a while. And I think, yep, there we
Okay.
go. We're working again.
Are everyone back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Yes. Let me just check to see.
Then we check. Then we continue. So,
One quick check, however.
okay.
If this comes up, then it's definitely working.
Yep.
I don't know, you're just testing.
That's the point.
Jesus Christ, now the phone rings.
Yeah, everybody seems to be working. Yeah, we're back. We're back on. We're working, it seems.
Oh, hell no.
Hell no.
Oh wait, someone is trying to get in through our window. It's your father, trying to get the sauna inside.
No, they're not trying to get the couch in. By the way, if they're
See?
talking right now, it's not gonna fit.
Okay. There. Is everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, where was I? She was... yeah.
Walking around the room
So
was stressful.
she starts to walk around the room, squeezing the little ball, and she looks at you and says, during the last 5 days, it's been a grand total of 3 attacks, which is drastically different from previously, where there was only about 1 or 2 attacks a month. One of the attacks were supposedly aimed at the Arbeit Op Center, but something went wrong, we do not know what. What we do know is that in the last 3 attacks, people have been starting to vomit out gratuitous amounts of maggots and have been attacking other people, and dead bodies have been supposedly, air quotes, infected and started to doing this as well.
We saw that when we were attacked at that.
Yeah, that happened 4 days ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no one believes it.
You're amazing.
It's rather gross.
Yes. In the latest attack, me, the Baron, and Daka managed to secure a specimen. I, using my surgical skills, opened up the specimen and found a large tumor-like growth in the victim's abdomen.
I saw Paul.
Did you say something, Vanilla?
No, I think that was just Daniel being weird.
Please refrain from that, Daniel. I'm trying to keep all this information in my head. She moves on. I was able to remove the tumor after about a 3-hour-long surgery, as well as clearing out any maggots. But by then, the patient was too weak to survive, and simply perished. We burned the bodies. In the first attack, she punches down a few buttons, and the hologram in the middle shifts to the camp where you were attacked. The infected individuals seem to be dazed and unfocused. As you can clearly see here where they are petting Solomon's beard, they don't really seem to be that aggressive. However, and she punched again, showing a mining shaft. At the later incidents, these, well, I wouldn't really call them zombies, but these zombie-like creatures were clearly more aggressive and organized in their attacks, killing and injuring many more individuals than previously. I also want to note that at these latest incidents, there were a greater amount of serfs getting stuck in walls. And then Laura laughs mildly.
No, I didn't.
Okay. It sounds like he just started to laugh.
Those people are being fused with the ground and walls.
Yes.
Common in these instances as well.
People were getting fused, but in much, much less quantities.
Huh.
So, and she throws the ball to Vanilla. What does this teach us?
She catched the ball. Well, it's a big fucking problem to start with.
Yes, but why? What's going on? What do we learn from all these happenings?
Well, whoever's planning these bombs or whatever, or these attacks at least, are doing a slightly better job of it with each one.
That's right. She taps the table indicating she wants the ball back.
Well, she throws the ball back.
He catches it and she starts walking around the table, squeezing it. They are getting better with each attack. Each attack has brought more victims than the last. Of all the attacks, dating back from the first one, the casualty rate has drastically increased with every attack. And she rolls the ball over to Darius, and she turns to Darius and says, "Why is this?"
Obviously, they seem to be wanting the casualty rate to increase so that they can draw people out.
True. It's natural to assume that they want to kill as many people as possible because they are targeting huge living centers and working crafts. However, why are they doing it?
Spread the infection.
Maybe.
If they
But
know, if
the
they
maggots
know,
weren't involved until the last 3 attacks. Previously, the people were just fused with objects.
because they know there's someone else trying to stop them.
Throw us off their real circle. Something that they just added so that was that element not necessarily there. Either that, or they're breaking it to know that we are here and looking for them.
Maybe. Although, I can assure you that no one outside the op center knows who we are.
Rather than they know who we are, they know that someone's here trying to stop them. So just like
She
Darius,
indicates that she wants the ball back.
Darius throws the ball back.
Catches it. She continues walking around the room. So, they are bombing people, killing them. Better and better every time they do it. And the weapon... wait. Take a risk. Daniel,
Yeah.
coming from you. Can you shut the door to your room?
In a momento.
Okay.
Don't know if it helps that much, but
It helps somewhat. So, they are gradually killing more and more people, getting better and better at it, and in the latest attacks, they started to resurrect the people they killed. Is there anything I missed so far?
The only thing I think we're missing is why are they doing it? Why are they bringing people back instead of just leaving them dead or outright?
Exactly.
Easy extra soldiers, perhaps.
Well, they wouldn't last long, as the tumors don't just create the maggots. The maggots need something to grow out of. The tumors basically eat the host from the inside out. The host will eventually expire by themselves. So it would be a very short-lived army, but I do think you're on the right track there.
Easy to get disposable soldiers.
well, if you send out, let's see, this virus or tumor, what you want to call it, it spreads, I think it can spread quite quickly from person to person if they get attacked by these scramblers or zombies or whatever you want to call them. And if you get a spreading disease among the colonies, it's a good terror weapon.
Indeed, especially since the rather unnatural symptoms would cause, well, to put it bluntly, mass hysteria.
Exactly. Here on Superior Secundus, these things can easily be controlled. The mine shaft can just be closed, and the infected can just roam around for a day and die.
But if we're talking an underhive, it wouldn't work like that.
If this happened in a hive, it would rapidly spread, and it would not be as easy to contain.
Yeah, and it will die out when needed to.
Exactly. A few well-placed bombs, and you can leave, and you will be long gone when the administration turns around to deal with the problem. So, having seen similar scenarios before, but none quite this gruesome, I think that they are testing a weapon.
A weapon that is intended to be used elsewhere.
Probably.
Under the guise of a liberation force. Brilliant.
I don't know if the Broken Chains are doing this for someone else, or if they're just seeking to gain money or something. But I think they are being used as test dummies. Because she You said they used flamers and manstopper rounds.
Yes.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's quite well-equipped mutants, don't you think?
Especially for a planet like this.
Indeed.
Exactly. So I think they have a supplier who is giving them guns and equipment and some lesser training in exchange for them, unwittingly, testing out their newfound weapons.
Do you think there could be any connection to the tech heretics that we encountered in our last mission?
Possible. It could be tech heresy, as the bombs are quite advanced from what I can guess.
And at the latest rate, there were weapons parts in one of those crates, right, Mario?
Yes, I know, because I chanked the guy who was working.
Shank, away.
Yeah.
Yes, and that was tough work, Mario.
I know. I stabbed an Arbite in the face till he had the
This undead phenomena, is this new to your records, or have you seen it before, ever? Is it a known organism that's causing it?
There are some instances where this has happened, although it tends to be relevant to the forces of chaos. This is unbeknownst to us. We have never seen a bomb that's actually done this.
That's what I was fearing, being a man of the church myself. My own interests vex me in the ways of the eight-pointed star.
However, you can rest
And it's
assured,
almost certainly tech heresy.
it could be tech heresy, but there is no warp signatures from the blast, except for the first ones.
Really?
I took Darka and made a sweep, and we found that only the first 5 blast sites were marked with unusual warp activities. Everyone else had no warp distortions.
I think we've been noticing a lack of...
Did you have a Psycho with you?
I have no psyker with me, except for you.
Solaria,
But
did
I
you
had
say
some
that...
devices that... Yes,
Didn't...
Darius?
I'm so sure Solaria said something about how she sensed absolutely no warp signature from some of the victims as well.
Noted. I also want to add in, she picks up her dot slate, that at the latest attack, after doing a biopsy on one of the bodies, I found that there was unusual amounts of friend zone in their system.
Friend zone.
Friend zone.
Yes.
That is a drug that causes a sister frenzy, I believe.
Yes, the name says it all.
I've known heretics to take that drug.
Yes.
I have known sisters use it.
I don't know if it's tech heresy or if it's the Directed Blades behind it, but someone is clearly supplying them, and someone clearly has a goal with this later down the line. I think we should focus on trying to find the broken chains and to find who's supporting them. And once we know this, we should move to eliminate any member of the broken chain here before hunting them now.
Right. Serena, my lady, did you get any information from the data plate that I recovered from the news?
Yes. Let me check my notes.
Both in and out of character.
I think I should have it somewhere here. She starts going through her data slate. Wait there. Where is... Oh, wait, there it is. She starts up her data slate and says, it seems to be instructions on how to handle the device.
What device?
The bomb they're using. It's instruction on how to safely move around with it, how to activate it, and most importantly, how to deactivate it. The problem is that once it's active, you have a very short time span for deactivating it before it goes off.
This is going to end bad.
You sound sick, Emma. Do you need some tea?
Oh, it would be delightful.
The cold weather does not agree with her, it seems.
She picks up a dust plate and slides it over to Solaria. The bombs seem to be small, cube-shaped objects of black metal that has a surface with a holoprojector. The device itself is controlled through this hologram. 1 second.
I kind of glanced nervously toward the holoprojector at the center of the table.
It could be, the dust plate doesn't tell us in depth how exactly it works or how it is deactivated, but considering some mutant thugs could use it, I guess we should be able to figure out how to use it as well, if we get the chance. However, it doesn't tell us if it can be triggered remotely.
But it would still have to be placed down in the first place.
Yes. I have figured that it has she starts digging through her notes. Wait, I need to check that. Let me see here. I believe it has somewhere between a radius of 40 to 60 meters, give or take.
Right.
That's just guessing from the latest attacks, the maximum radius. The radius seems to shift in size from attack to attack, again giving reasons to believe that this is an experimental weapon.
Line!
Excuse me?
Mario, line.
Mary, hell?
Varial.
Shut it, brother.
Mario.
Oh.
I was out of character.
I know, but we'll see. Fan. Greetings, everyone. Hey, Fan, get into roll 20. They need you.
We are so lonely.
There are heretics to
I
stab.
know that you're second.
Okay. So, I take it you can hear us, Varian, so... Okay, then we will continue on. So, the mission I have for you today is to go with the Baron. We're gonna try and see if his knowledge of where exactly the Broken Chain's old hideouts are can lead to anything, if we can find them. If we find them, we will try and capture some of them so I can interrogate them and then we'll kill them. This sounds simple enough for you?
Yes, my lady.
Good.
How many do you need?
We should probably be stealthier than we were last time.
Yes. Try to grab as many as you can alive. However, if they give you trouble, kill them.
Can we get some collars or chains for this?
I guess we can retrieve some manacles from the Arbites, although explosive collars will probably not be the most useful, considering they are willing to die for whatever they're fighting for or whoever is paying them. I don't think that...
Solomon steps, slightly shifts his weight, and you hear the manacles hidden in his robes clink ever so slightly.
Oh, you're into that now, I take it.
wait in the camp and guard. So, Baron looks at her. Do you think you can show us the way to your old camps? He sort of looks at her and he looks at you and he sort of nods. I think I can do that. Sabrina claps her hands and she looks out at you. Okay, if there's anything you need, get it from the requisition officer. I will be waiting in our camp. And with that, she walks out. And the Baron stands up and looks at you all and says, if you don't have rebreathers, get them. And get a few filters and extra gas tanks. As well as something to check for hazardous materials, gases. A auspex scanner would be most useful to detect any unwanted guests.
Right, I'll go get an extra oxygen tank and an auspex.
He then walks out following Sabrina.
Alright, I'm going to go to the acquisition office. And request a extra oxygen tank and
Yes.
and an auspex.
I think you all walk to the officer. You guys should come up with a combined list of what you will need.
Well,
and basically ask him together.
Well, we've all got rebreathers.
We should probably all get extra oxygen for the rebreathers, just in case.
Yeah, always. We need to breathe to live.
Every one of you have a rebreather.
I know, we all partly
I have one.
Holy shit, I didn't know you all had bought the rebreathers so early.
Well, we've got them as soon as we got to the planet.
I only wear my mask.
You know, poisonous gases likely in the mines.
Yes, Stan, basically they just had an intro where Sabrina told you guys that there's been multiple attacks going on. This is a few days after last event where a bomb went off in the village and the dog wants in, so you can fill in for me, please. Okay, so basically you guys have just had a briefing where you have come up with a few speculations, but you don't really have any proof for anything. So, and as always, we prefer to use the voice chat as much as possible to save time.
Oh, of course.
So do you have any samples from the evidence locker? Samples of that there friend zone?
We have fresh friend zone if you want to buy it, but we don't have any samples.
Is it legal here?
Well, it's a combat drug. It's only meant to be taken in short controlled bursts.
So it's not addictive?
Oh,
It is addictive.
oh, Brother Solomon,
I
don't
was
even think
thinking-
about it.
If we had some on us, we might hold a bargaining chip. If they're drug heads.
No?
Then bribe them with drugs.
That or just throw it up in the air if they're about to shoot us.
For a moment now, I thought you were going to suggest taking it yourself.
Preferably a glass foil.
Well, they come in shots. Small one-time use needles.
I'll buy a few. You never know when they'll come in handy.
Okay, let me just check out the price.
Darius just face palms at this.
For a spare rebreather tank that will last for about half an hour, he wants about 20 thrones. For the throne zone, holy fuck, he wants,
A lot.
let's see how many he has.
Holy fuck. Well, my character can do that.
Yeah, that was one of them joke
Really?
things,
Speaking
wasn't
of
it?
forefather,
That was one of them there joke things, that was.
That was a very funny bad joke.
yes, he has 4 friend zone, and he wants 80 thrones apiece.
I'll buy one.
Right. They do exactly what they do in the book.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, did I mention what he wanted for the spare tank? I think I did.
20.
Yes. So
Okay.
you
Alright,
got,
then I'll buy one of those, and I'll also ask for an offset.
let's see, what's this? Hosting. Specsavers.se.
Specsavers.
All specs. Let's see if he has one in. Sadly, I don't have an all-spec scanner on me right now.
Everything else that noxious gases in the mine.
We have scanners that can detect the gases. Those will be 20 thrones apiece. But I do believe that one should be suffice as long as you stick together.
I'll get one of them just in case.
Oh, sorry?
Yeah, I'll get one of them. And then a couple of canisters.
Alright.
If you're later planning to leave this world, I wouldn't mind trying to buy it back from you, but they should work on other worlds as well. Is there anything else, or is that enough for you?
I'm ready to go as I am.